Hello all, you know that from March 27th we are coming up with CSAT, very important in UPSC prelims examination. People are struggling to clear the prelims examination only because of CSAT, that you have to understand first. So in order to make your prelims easy, we are coming up with CSAT course with the best faculty in India. Quantitative and reasoning by Gauri sir, as well as English comprehension passages by Mithun sir, and the strategies for the CSAT will be made by me. So we three combination we are coming up with CSAT class. Originally we planned for 70 hours, but we increased it to 75 hours because we want to cover the mock test discussion classes as well as previous year's questions also. So overall we are providing with 75 hours. So what is this program? I am going to explain in this particular 15 minutes. So dear students, CSAT full course UPSC prelims 2023 starting from March 27th. So how this CSAT question paper format is there? For example, we analyzed from 2012 to 2022 oral question paper format from 2012 to 2013 to till 2022. From comprehension passages in 2012 and 2013 and 14 they asked from English comprehension. From 2015 they stopped asking from comprehension passages, English comprehension passages. At the same time they also stopped decision making and problem solving. 7 2012, 6 2013, but 0 from 2014 onwards it is 0. But at the same time the basic numeracy, data interpretation, reasoning questions has been increased. Comprehension passages is the static 32, 24, 26, 30, 27, 30, 30 like that. So average out of 80 questions, 27 to 28 questions are from comprehension passages, whereas basic numeracy, data interpretation, reasoning and ability together there are questions up to 52. So out of 80, 52 questions are from basic numeracy, data interpretation as well as reasoning. Means 2/3 of the question paper is quantitative aptitude, 1/3 of the question paper is comprehension passages. Understand my dear students, 2/3 of the question paper means out of 80, nearly 50 questions are from mathematics, means quantitative aptitude, reasoning and data interpretation, whereas remaining 31/3 of the questions are from comprehension passages. So accordingly we divided the time period. Quantitative aptitude and reasoning and data interpretation 50 hours we are going to take, and comprehension passages approximately 25 hours. So overall total hours we are going to take 75 hours of best classes we are going to provide you in order to clear your CSAT paper. So we are coming up with general studies civil services aptitude test, in which 50 will be online admissions and 50 will be offline admissions. That much only we will be taking. 75 hours of duration. First we thought 70, but no, we have to provide more, so we added 5 hours more. English comprehension passages, mathematics, logical reasoning, 5 full length tests will be provided, my dear students. Value added content PDFs will be provided in the classroom as printout format for offline students. For online, PDFs will be provided in soft copies. So this is originally the fees is 9,999, but we reduced it to 5,999 for offline and 4,999 for online. This is a very cheap in India with high quality. Here only I delivered the fees details, and how this particular quantitative reasoning is going to be will be explained by Gauri sir. So quantitative aptitude reasoning, each session will be 2 hours. Overall 25 sessions will be there. How he is going to take the classes will be explained by the sir. Please.
Okay. Hello students, my name is Gauri Shankar. I was a CAT topper, and now I'm going to explain you that how our classes will be going to provide it to you. So here in this complete 25 session, as sir mentioned that each session has 2 hours. I'll explain you how I'm going to provide you these classes. As you know that, in CSAT paper, we have arithmetic, reasoning and comprehension section. These 3 parts we have. So arithmetic and reasoning covers 2/3 of the complete syllabus. Whether you are a math student or non-math student, it doesn't matter. So since the prelims is coming up, so we have to prepare well for this exam. Lot of students don't take much focus on this, but this is the right time that you need to start your preparation for the CSAT. Okay, so anyways, I'm coming up with how I'm going to provide my arithmetic and reasoning classes. First of all, don't worry whether you are a non-math student or math student. So non-math students generally feel that so arithmetic, so it's not my cup of tea. Arithmetic is not my cup of tea. But trust me, guys, if you leave that arithmetic or reasoning part only if you count on the comprehension section, so you don't crack this easily. So it will be a very, very difficult task. You ask any of your seniors. So that's why my suggestion is you should focus on all the three sections: arithmetic, reasoning, and comprehension section. Coming to the arithmetic section, how we are going to learn these topics? What are the things we need to learn? So there are so many topics in arithmetic and reasoning which we don't necessarily focus on. There are few topics which we need to focus more on. For example, so here session 1 has number system 1 and session 2 has number system 2, number system, and session 3 also again has number system and LCM and HCF. Session 4 also LCM and HCF. Actually, LCM and HCF is integral part of number system topic. So why we are providing 4 sessions, which means that almost 8 hours for this particular topic, number system? Because if you see the trend of UPSC CSAT for the last couple of years, starting from 2018, so his focus and UPSC focus is only majorly on the basic numeracy. Basic numeracy means that number system related questions. And I can say that every year from the 2018, you have roughly 8 to 10 questions from this concept only, number system topic only. I would say that on an average, you can pick that 7 to 8 questions from this topic, number system topic. That's why we have to learn this topic in detail. Okay, what kind of questions we can expect from this topic? So apart from this main topics, apart from the main concept, I'm also going to provide all the previous year questions starting from 2011 to 2022, because UPSC CSAT has a tendency that at least few of the questions are repeated, not exactly with the same numbers, but at least the kind of models you can see from that previous year questions. That's why we will discuss about the previous year questions also. As I mentioned that these topics, number system topic, okay, you see this topic like number system 1, number system 2, number system 3, LCM and HCF, these topic combinedly will have that 8 questions. You can expect that minimum 8 questions from this topic. And generally, so arithmetic means that you don't need to worry about that, because whatever the syllabus it was mentioned in our syllabus, in our CSAT pod is, that's up to 10th class only. So we are not going to learn anything new. Whatever we have learned in our school days, we are simply going to brush up the basics. Okay, I will explain you in detail. So number system 2, number system in LCM and HCM, what are the concept so we are going to expect from UPSC. Because you see, every exam has its own flavor of questions. If you write some exam, it has a set of questions. If you write another exam, it has a set of exam, even though the subject is same. So generally, if you take the arithmetic part, if you write SSC, the kind of questions are something, and if you write banking exam, again you have the arithmetic, but the kind of questions are different. Similarly, if you prepare for CSAT, the kind of questions asked from the CSAT is different from the remaining exam. That's why we are going to provide you the questions which are generally expected to ask in UPSC, okay, not in the other exams. So our target is only from the related background of UPSC only, CSAT only, right? So this is the 4 sessions, first 4 sessions, number system, LCM and HCF is also part of number system. As I mentioned that minimum 8 questions you can expect from this topic. We are going to learn from the basic, right, for this topic. And the next major important topic is permutations and combinations. Permutations and combination is another major topic which we can expect from this CSAT paper. Again, from 2020 to 2022, we have good number of questions from this. If you ask me that 2022 has 8 questions from this topic, permutations and combinations, 8 questions. 8 questions only from permutations and combinations. So we had 8 questions on, okay. So that's why we cover this permutations and combinations in detail. So it's not a difficult topic. Of course, some of the questions are related to the number system also. So maybe sometimes you cannot figure out that whether it is a number system question or permutations and combination, because there are some questions slightly identical for these two topics. Okay, so anyways, permutations and combinations also has a good weightage. So overall, number system and permutation combination itself has minimum on an average, because every year the number of questions would be vary. So on an average, if you take on an average, these two topics combinedly will have that definitely 10 questions. Definitely 10 questions. From which two topics? Number system and permutations combination. That's why I told you that. So when you are writing an exam, so you need to know that what kind of questions or how many questions or which kind of questions will be asked from, or from which topic the questions will be asked. You must know that. If you don't know, so we will help you to figure out that what kind of questions we can expect, and similarly what topics we need to focus more. And I will tell you that, as I mentioned, that number system and permutation and combination, you must focus on it, because if you don't focus on these two topics, you simply lose your marks, right? So next another topic is ratios and proportions. Next topic is ratios and proportions. That will be scheduled for, like schedule 7 and schedule 8. So ratios and proportion. Ratios and proportion is another important topic. So because if you do percentages topic or profit and loss, simple interest components, any kind of topic in arithmetic, so it has a relation with the ratios and proportions. From ratios and proportions only we will have the remaining topics. If you know this topic very well, then we can able to solve the remaining topics easily. And this ratios and proportions is also important in the questions of data interpretation. So that's why this topic has a very good weightage, and the number of questions would be asked like 1 or 2 questions. But it is a mixture of with another topic, like ratios and proportion may not be directly asked, but this ratios and proportion topic may be connected with the percentages, profit and loss. So this particular topics has a mix with the remaining topics. Okay. And now if you take the next topic, percentages. So any topic, if you do any topic from the arithmetics, percentages is an integral part. If you do a topic, if you do a problem from the time and distance, or if you do a problem from the averages, or if you do a problem from the number system also, we need to know the percentages basic concept. Percentages, again, the questions may not be asked directly, but this percentages applications will be asked in the ratios and proportions or averages or profit and loss. So in these topics, the importance of percentages is there. That's why we have to focus on the basics of the percentages. If percentage is over, then we have to focus on the profit and loss. See, this profit and loss topic is a pure application of percentages. And whatever the concepts we are going to learn in the percentages, the same concepts are repeated in the profit and loss. So these are called actually, so the ratios and proportions and partnership, percentages, profit and loss, time and distance, time and work, averages, these are called arithmetic, basic numeracy. So we have seen that basic numeracy questions are asked, right? So these topics are nothing but basic numeracy questions. So it tests your basic numeracy ability. So we have the percentage topic, profit and loss, and again the another important topic is time and distance. Time and distance, again, you don't expect very hard questions. The questions are very simple, but you need to apply it in an analytical way. And there is another topic, time and work, is also like that. So from all these topics, like I would say that 1 to 2 questions from all these 2 questions, all these topics, we can expect that average is also 1 to 2 questions. Not much questions, but the importance of one question is also so very significant, right? So even one question means that you have the 2.5 mark in CSAT, right? So every question has its importance. So we should not leave any topic. We are going to learn each and every concept, each and every topic. From that, if you know all the basics, we can able to do any problem. Okay, so time and distance, time and work, averages, profit and losses, percentages, ratios and proportion, all these questions will make 8 to 10 questions. So we have 8 to 10 questions from these topics. Earlier, if you see that from number system, LCM and HCF, permutations and combination, we have on an average 10 questions. And next, if you take these topics, which is called basic arithmetic, so you can expect 8 to 10 questions. Just we need to brush up our basics, and we need to learn from the point of UPSC CSAT. Okay, so that we are going to cover it in the classes. Okay, I'm just only explaining the topic here, but the kind of questions, what kind of questions we can expect, because we know that we have seen that the previous year questions, and one can easily understand that what kind of questions we can expect from the CSAT. If you see the previous year questions of CSAT paper, right? So next, coming to the next topic, calendars and clocks. So which is another major important topic, calendars and clocks. Again, from the last 2-3 years, so you have definitely minimum one question. Okay, minimum one question, maximum up to 3 questions. So 1 to 3 questions from these two topics. 1 to 3 topics. So definitely 1 to 3 questions from this topic. Definitely. So definitely damn sure that you have minimum one question from the calendars and clocks, which is a very simple thing. So what are the what kind of questions actually CSAT will ask you, that we are going to discuss in the classes, right? So next one is number series topic. Number series topics, it's a common thing that you write any competitive exam, that number series questions are there. So it all depends on your practice rather than what we will discuss in the class. So there are so many questions in the number series, so we generally have that many number of questions. We try to do some problems in the class, and after that I will tell you that how you need to learn it. So after that, so after just discussing in the class, we are also going to provide you the PDF files. Okay, that is for your practice purpose. Apart from the class and also class notes, we also come up with the PDF files. You must practice it, because it also includes the previous year questions and also the standard questions of CSAT, right? So number series question, we have lot of number series questions, so we are going to provide you for your practice with solution, right? So the next topic is coding and decoding. Coding and decoding questions are very simple. So while telling the topics, I also mentioned that what topics, so everyone can do that. Okay, because some people may afraid of arithmetic, it's not my cup of tea. Reasoning, so it's everyone cup of tea. So everyone can do that reasoning questions, and even in the arithmetic portion and reasoning portion, I will tell you that, so what are the important concepts you are going to learn. Okay, that I will help you. So coding and decoding is a very simple topic, and if you have a question from the coding and decoding, so anybody can attempt it. Okay, so we'll see the kind of questions in the coming classes. So next, if you see the direction test, this is another easy, and minimum you have 2 questions in the CSAT. Definitely you have questions from the direction test. So directions means that very simple thing, east, west, south, not that some person is going to south direction and then he moves to the right direction, left direction. Simply you remember one basic diagram. So based on that we can do any problem from the directions. And also we will leave all previous year questions, of course, from all the topics. Once if you know that what kind of questions are asking in the CSAT, so your job will be very easy. So next one is blood relations and cubes. So blood relations means that, again, so blood relations, as many thought that it's not a difficult one. Okay, so blood relations is again one of the easiest topics we have. So when you have a proper guidance, so if you learn, so all these topics if you learn under somebody so who is good, so your job is very easy, right? So blood relations and cubes, don't worry. So this topic is very important. Definitely again you have that 1 to 2 questions from this topic. So next one is syllogism topic. Next schedule is syllogism. Syllogism is another very important question. From 2018 onwards, every year you have one question definitely. So from 2018 onwards, minimum 1 to 2 questions. From the last 3 years, if you see the last 3 years, you have minimum 2 questions from this topic. In 2022, you have 3 questions from this topic, syllogism topic. Syllogism means that, the meaning of syllogism means that logical conclusion. Probably if you write any competitive exam, so you can see this kind of questions. So statements will be given to you like all pens are pencils, some pencils are erasers. Like you may have seen these kind of questions in your exam, right? In any competitive exam. Yes, this is the topic, syllogism topic. And yes, like every other exam, syllogism topic is also important in your CSAT paper. Right, so we'll come up with the very easy tricks to solve the questions from the syllogism topic. So next topic is non-verbal reasoning. Non-verbal reasoning means that, so which is generally asked from the diagrammatically. So diagrams will be given to you and you have to explain, you have to find out the answer. Like the questions will be like how many rectangles are there, how many squares are there in a particular figure, and also dice problems are given. Okay, so which number is opposite to this number particular. So in fact, so we have minimum 2 questions. So one of the easiest topics in complete reasoning and arithmetic part. Okay, so we'll also come up with this non-verbal reasoning. So here we have the mirror image, water image, and next we have finding out the number of geometrical figures, right? Problems on dice, problems on cubes, which is in fact very easy. Next one is sitting arrangement and puzzles. See, earlier we had a good weightage on puzzles and sitting arrangement. So which means that up to 2018, 2019. But from there onwards, generally up to 2019 and 2020, I can say that 2019. So minimum you have the 3 to 4 puzzles, which means that the number of questions are like around that 8 questions from this puzzles topic only. Okay. But gradually the weightage of puzzles will be reduced. So now from the last 3 years, we haven't seen any question from the puzzles. Hardly you can see that one question from the last 1 or 2 years, or last 3 years. Of course, we'll cover up with this puzzles also, what we are going to do it in the puzzles. But now this puzzles is not an important topic, but we are not going to leave it, right? And similarly, sitting arrangement. So when it comes to sitting arrangement, again, earlier it has a good weightage, but now again, maybe the questions from this topic will have that only one question. Okay, so this also we are going to learn it in the classes. And the next schedule 24 and 25, these two are the major important ones in our complete CSAT pack. So this previous year questions discussion, because when you are writing any exam, any competitive exam, so previous year questions you must do the previous year question, so that you will understand the level of exam, and so that you can understand that what kind of questions will be asked in the exam, right? So we will discuss this all previous year questions from 2011 to 24. Of course, when we are doing the problem, when we are doing this particular concepts of every topic, so there only we cover many questions, and apart from that, so exclusively we'll do that one complete day, so previous year questions discussion, right? So for any exam, competitive exam, so writing mock tests plays an important role, right? So mock test we will conduct some mock tests and we'll have a discussion on that also, because when you write an exam, apart from knowing that what questions need to be picked up, you also must know that what questions we must leave. Okay, that is also an important thing. So we have another session, the last session, which is having that mock test discussion, right? So this is how we are going to provide you all these 25 schedules. Each schedule has 2 hours. So 25 into 2 is 50 hours. So you will spend that 50 hours of arithmetic and reasoning, which is a very good time. And those who are targeting for prelims 2023, and this is the right time. So don't neglect CSAT paper just because it is a qualifying paper, because I have seen that many students who are exceptionally good at paper 1 are unable to crack this one because they don't pay enough attention. At least this is the right time that you should start your preparation. Okay, so that you can easily go through it. Okay, after studying, after having that lot of struggle and after having that lot of hard work, just if you miss this part, if you don't qualify this part, and it's really embarrassing you, right? So that's why I'm saying that you don't neglect this part, just spend time with us, and we are going to provide you the best output, and which will be boost your confidence, and then you are going to qualify the CSAT paper very easily. Okay. So the batch is going to start from 27th March 2023. So don't be late. Join in. So you can just start your preparation from this day only, because already the time is coming up. So we don't have enough time. If you start 27th March, it is probably the best time that you can give the time to the CSAT preparation along with your GS preparation, right? And all the remaining your doubts and all the remaining things I will explain in the class. But don't worry, I'm here to help you out to qualify your CSAT paper, right? Thank you.